Hello everyone, welcome to EduCraft World YouTube channel tutorial. Now in this tutorial for today, we're going to be looking at how to install WordPress in cPanel via Softaculous. It's going to show you a very easy step for you to actually install WordPress into a subdomain in cPanel. I remain Johnson. Quickly before we proceed, if you're new to this channel, please do not forget to actually subscribe, hit the subscription button, hit the notification button, and also hit the like button. Also, share this video among your friends and your countries because there's someone out there that's actually in need of the information contained in this video. Thank you. So as mentioned earlier, we're actually going to be discussing how to install WordPress via cPanel using Softaculous in a subdomain. Now, these exact steps I actually used when creating my own personal subdomain WordPress website or creating a subdomain for a client. Now, let's dive into it. But first, let's take a look at what exactly WordPress is. WordPress is an open source content management which allows the users to actually build dynamic website and blog. WordPress is actually the most popular blogging system on the web and powers more than 50% of all the websites on the planet. It allows updating, customizing, and managing a website from its back-end CMS and components. Now, this tutorial actually will teach you the basics of installing WordPress in cPanel using Softaculous, with which you can actually create your website with ease. And also, the tutorial is going to be divided into various sections for convenience and easy understanding. Now, the question that you may have in mind is, what exactly is cPanel? cPanel is a web hosting dashboard that is provided by all web hosting companies around the world. And now, take a look at the screen. The cPanel dashboard is supposed to look like this. Now, its job is actually to provide an interface for you to manage your web hosting and domain name account. Now, when you sign up for any hosting account with any of the website hosting companies such as Bluehost, Google Host, SiteGround, Namecheap, and many more to mention by the view, you're actually going to be provided with login details. Now, this login details is going to include your username and password for you to actually log into your cPanel of your domain and hosting account. Now you must have a domain name and a web hosting account that actually supports MySQL, PHP, and your cPanel. Now after signing up for this domain name and hosting, your hosting company, for example, Google also send you some details to your email account that you use in signing up or register with them. Then the email should contain a link to your cPanel dashboard, your cPanel password, your cPanel username, and all that necessary information that we don't need to mention here since we are only focusing on how to install WordPress on cPanel. Now that you have all these details shared above, now the next thing for you is to actually click on your cPanel dashboard link on the email sent to you. Now this will load your default browser. If you don't want to do that, you can actually type in your domain name slash cPanel, hit the enter key on your keyboard, and you should see this. Your screen should see this. Now this is the cPanel login platform where you're going to enter your username here and your password here. Once that is done, click on login. So here we are. I'm going to assume that you already opened your cPanel. So once you are here, what you need to do is to scroll down, and we're actually looking for um, subdomain, a platform where we're going to create a subdomain. So you can see how the cPanel actually looks like. Now to create a subdomain, what we need to do is to look for the column containing domains. So here we are, that's subdomain, so we'll click on subdomain. So here we are. Once we have this, now the next thing that we're going to do is to enter a subdomain here, subdomain name here. Now your subdomain is going to be, for example, if you are creating a blog under your domain name, if your domain name is actually something like johnson.com, then from a blog can be blog, from a subdomain now becomes blog.johnson.com. So for now, let's assume my domain name is already educraftworld.com.ng. Then I can decide to create a blog. Then I'll have, so I can just type in my blog subdomain name, which is what? Um, blog. Now, if I have it as a blog, then the next thing I need to do, Once that is done, I choose the domain name, which actually is educraftworld.com.ng. Then I click on create. So you can see this blog.educraftworld.com.ng has been created. So once you have this, click on back. So since blog has been created, now this blog here. Now the next thing that we need to do is to um, go back to our cPanel main front page because we need to actually install WordPress under the subdomain that we have here, which is blog.educatworld.com.ng. So click here to take it back. So once you're there, scroll down and let's move on to Softaculous. So we're looking for Subdomain. We're looking for Subdomain. This is here installer. So click on WordPress. So immediately you click on WordPress. Click come down here and click on install. So here we are. Now we're going to be clicking on looking. Say choose your installation URL. In which installation do you want to install WordPress? In this tutorial, we're going to be using the one we just created, which is blog.educraftworld.com.ng. So click it. Now we need to remove this WP because it's created a different directory. That you won't be using the root directory for this. So what we need to do is, so here we're going to be installing the latest version of WordPress, which is 5.8.1. Your um, cPanel actually should load the default latest version of it. So we'll leave it here. So also leave the directory empty. Well, we are installing WordPress and blog.educraftworld.com.ng. Please don't make a mistake of clicking um, your already website that your main domain name that you already have WordPress installed in. So come here now for my blog. Here you have a site name that I need to use. I make we need to be very careful with what we enter here because whatever we do here under site name and description will also tell on the SEO of our website, of our blog. But basically, I can go ahead and choose and still leave it as SEO and WordPress, as a WordPress blog. Then under my site description, I'll be using the keywords I want to rank for here. So basically, I want to rank for something like learn SEO and learn WordPress. You should have used a tool. You would have used a tool like Uber Suggest to actually send or SEMrush to actually figure out the keyword that you actually want to rank for. So I'll be using this. Then here I should enter my admin username and also please don't ever use admin here because you actually want to protect your sites from hackers. Because there will be people that actually just want to log in and force their way into your cPanel, into your WordPress dashboard to actually wreak havoc just for the fun of it. So never use this. So you should use any other name. For example, let's assume that we're going to be using this. Now we're going to be using this. We're going to be using make it something that it's not easily figurable. Let's assume something like this. Then your password, enter the password that you feel is okay. For example, I've entered the password here. Just make sure your password actually scores you about 100. About 100. Let me use another one. Okay, now this is a very strong one. And the admin, you would have, once you create your subdomain, before you even start installing your WordPress in the subdomain, you should actually create an email account for that because that is where you're going to receive all the details regarding this your WordPress installation. So once you're done with that, come down. What language are you going to? Is your blog going to be? Mine is English, so I'm going to leave it at that. So scroll down and just click. You, if you want to use any of this thing, you can go ahead. But for now, no. Because when we log into our WordPress dashboard later on, we're going to be choosing a theme. So, but here I'm not going to show you that because basically this tutorial is all about you learning how to install WordPress in a subdomain. So finally, what you need to do is click on install. So click on install, wait. Says this may take 3 to 4 minutes. Please do not leave this page until the progress reaches 100%. Okay, there's an error here. What is the error? They said the username I provided as invalid character. So I need to go back, change the username. Now let's assume I want to use a username like, let me even use my name now. Let me use my name. Let me use my name. So still go back. And you can see I change it to this. Let's see what happens now. So go back to install. Still installing. Now the speed actually depends on the strength of the internet connection. Okay, correct. Now you have it here now. It says congratulations, the software was installed. So here now our WordPress has been successfully installed. Now this blog here. Now to log into, so this will take you directly to the blog. Just click on right click on it, take you directly to the blog, and here we take you directly, right click on it, to your WordPress dashboard. So here we have the blog, SEO and WordPress blog, learn SEO, learn. So there's no theme installed here yet. There's no theme installed. There's a theme installed. You may not actually like the theme. For me, I usually change the theme. This is the default theme that comes with this installation. That's not what I want to use. So let's check out uh, the login to our WordPress dashboard now. So here it is. So here you have your enter your username and you enter your password and you click on log in to actually log into your WordPress dashboard. So that's all there is for today's tutorial. Please do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel so that you can get notification when we have new tutorial videos posted. Also, do not forget to share. Someone out there may actually be in need of the information contained in this video tutorial. Thank you for watching. See you another time.